Hey, what's going on, guys? Sergeant F1 here with another guide. This one's going to be centered around advanced building tips. Little something to take your game to the next level. Those of you who are already pretty decent at building or have a decent understanding, this is going to help you just take it to that next level. Obviously, we ain't at ninja level yet, as you can see my stats and stuff, but you know what I mean, we ain't too bad. But yeah, also, if you're looking to get your key bindings better, I also have a key binding video. You'll see a link at the end of this video to just click on that, or you can just find it in my page. It'll just help you. It helps me a lot to really get my building really fast. Plus, just everything I do, whether switching the guns accurately, building, editing, stuff like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, hit a subscription, show some love in the commentary, all that stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this thing. Alright, tip number 1. So this one I use when I am trying to secure high ground while dodging bullets or shielding myself from attacks. Or directional control mid-fight. So I'll use this way up there. Also, I'll start a fight like this. Pretty much it is, you're just ramping up. You're going to shield wall. You don't have to actually drop these walls. Like, these are extra. If you want to fortify your ramp from an enemy, like, you know, that way, or shield yourself while you push up this way, because your direction is to turn and go this way and secure high ground that way or that way or whatever. But if we're going this way, this is added if you want to shield from enemy attacks coming or from over here, say like you're in squads or something like that, or just you think there's a sniper out somewhere, and fortify your base or whatever. You'll drop this one. The most essential one is just this side, and you're just doing a ramp, and then you're moving forward. Hey, look at it. And you're just getting high ground really fast while shielding yourself from damage. So you're just right here, and now you're getting up there. You shield yourself and you move forward. It's directional control mid-fight, plus it's just getting high ground while being safe. So you could, like I said before, put this one up and then go like this to get the high ground. You don't have to do that one. The most essential way is this right here. That's the most essential way. It just gets you high ground. You can turn real fast, and you can do whatever you gotta do. I use this all the time. It helps me out a lot from just staying away from damage, getting the control I need, and then putting myself in a position to succeed and kill the enemy. Alright, tip number 2. So this one I use when you're forced to box yourself in for some healing or something, and then enemies show up, or you're in mid-fight and for whatever reason usually if I fall down from high ground or something and I kind of need to reassess the fight or something, box yourself in for whatever reason. Yeah, for whatever reason you find yourself right here and you don't know exactly where the enemy is, but you're trying to get out and secure high ground again, whether you had to come in here to heal, bandage up, whatever it was. I will make a wall or a door. I don't know, I don't think you have to make that. I'm sure this works just fine. Of course, my teammate over there is going to shoot me down. That makes sense. Anyway, so you make your door, and then you just double ramp out, right? And then once you get to the top, you do that wall from like tip number 1, and now you're up there. Now you have high ground. Even if there was a lot of building and shit like that going on around here, like, you pretty much secured high ground at this point. Yeah, I use that to get out of a whole bunch of situations, and then right when I did my healing, I was in the battle, the low ground. I had no idea where the enemy is, trying to relocate him, but I want to get into a position of power. This is what I do. Double ramp, get all the way up here. Then my tip from number 1, pretty much, you're just doing it in a turnaround, like my first tip, where I was doing like this, and I was doing that double ramp. Ah, shit. And then I was just moving forward like that. You're doing kind of like the same thing, except as you're double ramping, you're going to secure everything, because you have no idea where the guy is, right? It could be anywhere. If it's under that example that I showed earlier, then you would ramp all the way around, and then you could do your ramp and assess the situation from like a whole new vantage point. Tip number 3. So this is much like tip number 2, exactly like tip number 2, which is just double ramping. A lot of times, if you're at, say you're at Retail Row, wherever it is, Salty, if you're inside of a house, and say someone's on the roof, or you just want to get out of being on the low ground, whatever for whatever reason, you can also double ramp straight out of a door. Say you're running out of the front door of a house in retail or something like that, or even just right here. You can double ramp right out of here. Okay. Anyway, so you can double ramp right out of here. And then do the same thing again. Alright, tip number 3. So this is what to do when someone is out ramp rushing you. Their ramps are higher. So you guys, we've all been there. I mean, we're pushing up. We just noticed that around this point, they're building up. You see like, oh shit, alright, not gonna make it. Like, I'm not gonna be able to go above him. So what you do right here, there's a couple things you can do. One of the things you can do, if it's thin like that, and you can get around it, go around it. Just build off to the side. As soon as you're here though, you're gonna want to, because he's been up there, right? If he's higher than you, he probably built one more. He's ready to turn around on you. You're gonna shield that damage, and then you're gonna get the high ground again. And by that time, he's somewhere over there, and now you secured the high ground, and you just got over him. The most important part of this is dropping this shield right here to stop the damage from coming in, because you have to assume that he's going to turn on you right around here, right when you get there. Another thing you can do, let's say, let me get this shown real quick. Hold on a second. Say it's like too wide. Let me touch this up real quick. Maybe it's more than too wide. You know what I mean? The point is, it's a little thicker, and you're running in, and you definitely get caught. Say you're ramping up, and say it's thin at first, and you decided to go around it, but then he went and walled you off here. Now you're kind of stuck. What I do in this position is I pretty much, what tip was it? Tip 2, tip 3, something like that. It was tip 2. So what I'll do here is I'll box myself in. Now granted, in this particular situation, there's a couple things you can do. One, you can either drop the floor, come around, and now come around this way. And that's one way you can get around it, is drop the floors. Every now and again though, you run your ramp right up into theirs, or doesn't it? I think it's the elevation, but sometimes the ramp will just connect. You know what I mean? What I'll do is I'll box myself in. So as soon as that happens, I will drop the roof. I'll completely walk it, drop the floor, because from this angle, you can't get out of the box. Edit out, and then you gotta edit another wall, and then you gotta double ramp yourself back up to safety. Do this, you know the drill. So it's rinse and repeat. A lot of things I do is just, it's all like systematic shit. Like I do it all the damn time. It's the same kind of thing. It's just when to use it in what situation. Alright, tip number 5. Now, this one I've already touched on during the other tips, because it's just like integral to everything like you really want to do in a build fight, is shielding yourself from damage. So in this situation right here, say you're ramping up, the guy's he's got high ground. Obviously, if he's this high above you, that you probably don't want to be pushing like this. But this is more so like I'm right here, and this guy just kind of built that, and I feel like he's ready to pop. Like he just kind of built that. So I know he's not gonna shoot me, but he's about to. But he has the high ground. I'm coming up right here. You want to you want to shield damage. You want to assume he's gonna pop off right around this, over here, like gonna dip over and trying to shoot you. So as soon as you hit that ramp, your first thing is to wall this right away. And as soon as you wall that, so usually he'll shoot that right there, and then you get the high ground. You don't even have to hit both of them. How do I get rid of this? There we go. So you don't even have to do the double ramp. You can just hit the first ramp and then shoot him from right here. So like as I came up. How do I show this? I don't even know how to edit this. There we go. Get rid of this shit. Come on. Can't edit that? Alright. Anyway. So yeah, so I'm coming up, and now I take my shotgun, boom, I'm here. Because usually what will happen is as he comes up, he sees you coming up, boom, he goes for a shot. But that time, you already dropped this ramp, so he just shot the wall. Now, you already knew what you were going to do. You already had this planned out. You're already in motion. Now you're up here. Usually what they'll try to do is try to come up too. By that time, you've already been peeking down at them. You're ready to fucking kill them. Headshot. Easy dubs. Alright, here's some recordings of some fights of me using multiple of the tips in a single fight. I'm just going to kind of go through it and show you what is happening. Alright, so this guy obviously wants to build fight. He's pushing up on me. I right here mess up. I'm fortifying this in case he tries to shoot me down. Right here, I could have got the high ground. I could have definitely ramped over him. That was what I was trying to do. I didn't build this ramp. Down I go. Good example here, though, is because now I'm starting from way down below. We're pushing up. I need to get back up. Right immediately here, this is from like tip number 1. I'm blocking the damage, and I'm turning around using directional control after the ramp. So I'm just going to ramp up, use directional control, turn around, and then I'll do the double ramp to push myself in the other way. Go ramp, now I'm pushing the other way. He got me again, though, because he saw what I was trying to do, and then he decided to push forward, which is good. He's right there. Now, what do I need to do? He built higher than me. What I do here is I build the floors and I go off to the angle. And these are the things, like, the more you practice this, like you see, I did it immediately. It's something you want to be able to do really fast. Now I get over to the side of him, and immediately I go to building, and I messed up here. So I wanted to double ramp right here and go and land on it. I didn't build my floor ramp in time due to the panic building. I was supposed to be there, and then I was going to run up here and then wall and then try to get the high ground like that. I messed up, didn't have it. Now I find myself on the floor. There's no more time for me to try to ramp back up and get up there. I lost my opportunity. Why? Because he's already in position and he's ready to shoot if I do that. He's going to start coming this way. So I roof myself off. Now just imagine this is just, I just closed myself in. I might as well close myself in, even though I didn't, because I know I have an opening spot. This side's safe. So now I'm going to double ramp out this way, turn around, and then do the ramp backwards again in order to it's like rinse and repeat of literally what I did earlier in the fight. And now I forced that ramp fast. I didn't want to get into the same position I was in just a second ago. So I made sure I just did everything I could to push that ramp over him and get the high ground. Now I secured it. Now I'm just going to wall it. There's a couple things I could have done. I could have sat right on top of him, try to stay above him, edit, and go down. But I decided just to secure it, get a good position, and then peek and then see what he's doing. Right here, I'm like, oh, it's go time. He's trying to run up the ramp. Now this is what I didn't do earlier. This is what he would have done. He was in a secure position. He was ready for me to ramp earlier. Like when I was talking about earlier, the reason I didn't run up that ramp is because I would be looking like this guy, just running straight up and just exposing myself. Like he still has his build map out, like right? He's no threat. I'm like, all right, I'm going in. Gone. All right, again, here's another video. Let me try to lower the volume on this one so you don't hear them talking too much. All right, so I'm in a position right here. This guy, everyone's shooting from all over the place. This guy decides to push me. So you can tell he's ramp rushing me. There he goes. He's got ahead of me. I went to peek for a shot just to see if I can pop him off right here. Got the lucky number 7. Did a whole lot for me. Now he's in a dominant position. He's right above me. He's going this way. I decide like, all right, I need to try to secure high ground.
Oh my god.
So we run off to the side. Get the ramp up. See now, this is also, I actually misplayed this. This is an older video, and I think I should have just kept ramping up because he wasn't ready yet. So like you watch what happens here. I should have just ramped up because he was pretty slow.
Oh my god.
I came out to the side. Now I just should have doubled the ramp and went this way and then secured it, but I didn't. So I'm just building straight up. Now right here, he's in here. I know he wants to take a shot at me right here, or I'm assuming he does. So I'm gonna do what I said earlier. I'm gonna drop the wall here to block the damage, build up, and then hop on top of it so I can get the high ground. I see he's ready. He is ready. He didn't take the shot. He probably could have at least broke the wall, and I would have reapplied it, but he didn't take that shot. So I'm like, all right, ramp, go above, get the high ground. Like I showed earlier, he wasn't able to react in time because I was planning the whole time to go above him to build that wall and then go up. He planned to shoot at me. Once he saw the wall go in front of his face, he realized he couldn't do that, and then he tried to react by going on the high ground again. By that time, it's too late. I'm already on the high ground, and I'm taking my shots. Could have one pumped me. Obviously, there's always that always that chance. But I had the dominant position, and it was just a good. Just had like better chance that I was gonna finish him right there. Plus, I had the drop on him from took off his shields, and then I finished him off at the end. All right, if you can try to ignore my face right here, because it's my focus face for whatever reason, we could move on with the demonstration. All right, so these guys are pushing from the water, doing their thing. I shoot a shot at homeboy. I know they're pushing up, so I'm assuming. And I also had some previous knowledge of like where people were, so I think there was a dude that was up here. So I'm ready to push this guy. I'm definitely ramping right here because I assume he's up there. So here comes the double ramp. I'm gonna secure the back, like my exposed side, so I don't get shot from the back. Get up, get up. Now it's time to shield yourself from the damage because I got just above the roofs, like about right here. I double ramped probably like just one level higher, and now I'm putting these up right away because I don't know exactly where people are at the time, but I need to make sure I'm shielding myself. I don't know if he's building up or what, like straight up, or it seems like he's pushing alongside me, but I'm just trying to stop damage. There it is. Right here. I don't know where he is, but I know I need to stop incoming damage. So I drop these walls. Homeboy is about to come through. He shoots you if you pump a structure as soon as it gets built, you're going right through it. So a lot of people will jump right through, pump, and it'll pop in. So I try as soon as he does that, I'm ready to build over him and build out. So that's when you see I drop a floor and a ramp. He's caught in between both. And then I don't want him to pump this and go down too, so I do it again. Get the high ground, floor, wall, because I would have did a ramp, but he went out this way. And so he's ready to shoot. He takes a shot, he gets blocked again. It doesn't break. Let me back up right there. It does not break. So I'm able to hit the ramp. I'm above him. Now he tries to react, but just like in the last one, I'm ahead because I put that wall. He tried to take the shot, didn't get the shot. Then I'm already above him. He tries to counter with another ramp, but I'm already advanced in like that state, so I'm ready to go. Bam, bam, baby, ahead of the game. And there you have it. So I hope these tips definitely help you out. Take your game to just the next level for wherever you are. And I mean, I'm still watching streams all the time, trying to just get better. Right now, I'm really focusing on editing mid-fight and putting my enemy in a position to be vulnerable to my edits and things like that. And so we're all trying to get better and always trying to learn. So I just hope that these were tips to help that these tips help you out and you learn from it and you enjoyed it. And like I said earlier, if you enjoyed the video, learned from it, liked it, whatever, drop the like, hit subscribe. I'll be coming out with more videos. I hope this one helped you out. All right, thanks.